Love them for me. Love them with me, through me. He means the family, the souls, and family friends. Do not fear to tell them a word of concern to their well-being. Let it flow and go as the Spirit gives. It is true that it wearies much to hear words that hurt and bring damage to a soul. I never take delight in such forms of speech. I wish that my people would take heed to the words they so carelessly speak, for oftentimes it bears no fruit whatsoever, but decays and is lost. My loved ones, speech is my gift to you, to use it to bring healing, courage, encouragement, reassurance of me. Yes, it is to be used for good, not for evil. I understand your many frustrations over the evil times and all the new laws and ordinations from worldwide governments take measures, which many of them displease you and tighten a cord on you. My loves, I know it far too well. Do you think I don't know what is going on? I know. I also know that this is the warning of times I have given you that would come. I know all too well. But I please ask you to not engage in mindless gossip and evil speech about how bad a thing is, how wrong a thing was done, or even how weak and unlearned a co-worker of yours is. When you speak badly or downgrade someone because of his lack of experience, I have to take measures to reveal yourself to you first. How can you speak badly of a weakness of one of my children? I know their fuerte and weak spots. I know this tries your patience and at times frustrates your time and day. But you see, my dears, if you do a work and it is under the smell of pride and gossip and criticism, your deeds, which you would want to quickly finish, that is nothing to me. Because when downgrading a soul, in my eyes, you have no love in that deed, but is in self, in pride, and in arrogance. They might be the weak link, but your response is even weaker before me. You gain nothing by gossip and critical speech of a soul or situation. I know likewise that things have to be discussed and let off from your soul, lest you would explode in anger and all the temptations against you. Therefore I invite you to let me into your thinking. Be made willing to hear my whisper and inclination of thoughts in the correct direction. I reason with you, my people. Isaiah 1:18. I truly do. If you do not perceive me, my tiny voice in you, bring the topic to your spiritual director, and as fitting, he or she will have my words on their lips for you. Please, dear ones, stop this old habit. Make an effort to bite the tongue and cast it off, for indeed every word will be asked for an accounting of you when you stand before me. Matthew 12:36. There is ignorance, yes, but do not allow that to rule you, for you see the fruit it yields. This cannot pass by as if in ignorance. The fruit is very obvious. What do your words yield? What attitudes are stirred? You can most surely sense the motives of heart within you as you speak about something. My dear ones, you fear me far too less. In a sense of reverence and respect, if you did, you would make a greater effort to bridle the tongue. I am very pleased with those who do this and put it into practice, for I see their attempt and aid them continually in the bettering of this good habit. But for many more who have no idea, my beloved ones, take heed and be careful with the words. Try sincerely. I see the heart, I see the intention, and I do not wish evil for you. Rather, I want to plug out that verbal cancer that pollutes the world so much. It begins within you. As you make the attempt to lessen the words, you are contributing to the bettering of the world. So much, my loved ones, so much is not needed to be said. Truly, as the Rhema is said, your own words can be a clutter to the ear and your soul inside. bewildering it too much with noise of words. And here is the remedy he is referencing that we got from the website link of Mother Claire. And the rhema which we often would get says, "Oh, it is worthy to remain silent, because speech oftentimes leads men away from charity, making the spirit bewildered with the noise of words, one's own words and those of the others." Jesus continued, "In silence, my dear ones, in the silence of the heart and mind, you begin to hear me. You cut me short when too much speech is involved. It even wearies you." Then Mother Mary comes in and adds a word, saying, "Follow my example. I spoke of the good of the Lord, for counsel of a soul, for guidance, and, when needed, for discipline to souls. My lovely little ones, I can teach you how to control the tongue." James 3, verse 8. In man's effort it is difficult and oftentimes unbearable, but with my intercession and aid, you can likewise do the same act as I did. You can always bring everything undergoing your mind and heart to me and to the Lord our God. But in terms of bringing so much to the surface toward a human being, be moderate, my little ones, be moderate. Speak when needed. Speak when required. For the rest, contemplate and converse with your God and Lord, merciful Savior and Papa of all generations. Then Jesus takes over. Try this, my lovely ones, and the fruit of it will be so worthy for you, your soul, and our communion together, and for so many souls who will be spared a slash on their back by an evil and ill-intended word. Take care of them, the souls, as I take care of you. Take care of them as you do to one of your loved ones, for I know that you do not like it to be done so unto you, which is, for this to be done to one of your own. Therefore do unto others as you would want them to do for you. You would do it for me above all, and I am always grateful for every act of love for me. Be sincere with your relationship with me and with others, for you are all made of one flesh. Take care of each other. And that was the end of Jesus' and Blessed Mother's message. If the thought comes to mind that it is difficult and seemingly impossible to tame the tongue, asking oneself then who can be saved? Well, the answer is in Mark 10, as Jesus responded to his apostles, for human beings it is impossible, seemingly impossible, but not for God. All things are possible for God. And then the Lord added, even if the souls were not to hear your word on this, you do it for me. A rhema. Let anyone then who wants to love life and see happy days restrain his tongue from evil and his lips from fraudulent speech. Shun what is evil, do good and seek peace, and strive to obtain it. God bless you all.